I think this is the real life of India, This is where you have a lot of enterprising people doing all kinds of interesting businesses. This is the real India.
Her biggest contribution as a leader is to get them to dream big.
What are great examples of what a human being can achieve.
She manages extremely well being quiet and being passionate.
I'm a finance person. I'm a hardcore finance person, And one of the things I've always wanted to do was to really apply this knowledge to areas like financial inclusion.
Shama Fernandez tries to bridge the huge gap between the capital market and institutions that provide loans to the financially excluded. A difficult task, but Shama, who is an avid mountaineer, knows how to handle uphill battles.
Climbing a mountain is challenging, it's exciting, and provides me with a great satisfaction when I actually make it to the top. And I think the financial inclusion puzzle in India is exactly the same. It's difficult, it's challenging, it's exciting, but I think at IFMR Capital we are on the right path.
So Shama is very, very high on ethics, extremely high on ethics.
She's a very charismatic person.
Extremely inspiring.
And obviously her knowledge speaks volumes.
Hi guys. Wow, that's a big group.
Under her leadership, IFMR Capital has raised $2 billion on the capital market for institutions that provide these small loans, with a 100% repayment rate.
The source of financial inclusion is the originator.
During a freshman's course, Shama explains how the company tries to bring together the two far ends of the market.
So what do? I then pool a large number of 10,000 rupees loans and then make it of a size which is a critical size that is of interest to a capital markets player. So I take a 10,000 rupee loan and then multiply it by some ridiculously big number of loans.
For Shama, it's not just about the numbers. It is about people.
It gives you a sense of what is this money really doing. You are actually making impact on real lives.
She likes to stay in touch with the reality of her customers.
Oh, I think the meeting it's here.
That's why she often visits the people who are on the receiving end of these small loans.
Okay. And what do you do? Sari business. And how much loan did you take? 25,000. 25,000. What the loan really does to them is gives them a sense of empowerment, that they have control over what they can do with their lives, and there is somebody who thinks they are worthy and trustworthy and credit-worthy enough to lend to them. Bye. If we can correct that problem of lack of access to finance in particular, this disparity would correct itself, which is why I think that financial inclusion, access to finance, is not a trivial problem. It has to be at the core of design of financial systems in India. Bye.
Building a financial system that is accessible to all is the vision of Nachiket Moore, known for his pioneering work on inclusive finance.
Anywhere between 60 to 80% of our population doesn't have good access to financial services. We can't get this done as a side activity. We have to build a financial system that places these people at the center of that work.
Every week, Shama goes to Mumbai, the financial capital of India, to meet potential investors. In 2013, IFMR Capital listed a new kind of securitized paper on the Bombay Stock Exchange. This paper was backed by loans made to thousands of low-income and excluded households and small businesses, the first of its kind in India.
I think this is the dream. I would like to see every microfinance company, every underlying small business loan provider, every affordable housing finance company, every agri-finance company reach a level where they can all access capital markets in this fashion.
She takes every experience as a, opportunity, a challenge, another mountain to climb.
There are people who inspire you to be great, to live life. And so I think Shama is that kind of person.
The CEO who takes care of you, and she takes interest in making sure that you are able to balance work and life.
As much as she loves her job, Shama always tries to find time to go back to Goa, a former Portuguese colony which she calls home. Also in her private life, she tries to spend her money in such a way that it benefits the small businessmen and women.
Unlike buying stuff at a supermarket, which sort of comes to you through a chain of intermediaries, this is fresh from the farm. The margins on this go directly to the women who are selling it, which is nice.
Shama was a very naughty child and very independent.
She is expert in fighting.
There's just one word that really rings in my mind as to what kind of a mom she's been to me, and that word is supportive.
If at all I think I'm a role model, it's this aspect that you can actually be a full-time CEO of a company that is growing at 100% year on year. And despite all of this, I find the time and I find the need to really have a life that goes beyond my work. No, thank you. Every single thing I do, no matter how small or big, is an experience I live and I cherish. And I think it's an unending game.